I welcome readily. And if my lack of fear brings death in me, let the spirits of my ancestors envelop me.
All my life, I knew I was gonna do something in sport. I was gonna be some sort of athlete. You know, not to sound cocky, but I sort of excelled in a lot of the sports that I took part in. I mean, footy was the main one. You know, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, I just watch every single AFL game. I was just so deep into it. When I first started training MMA, it was just to stay fit for football. At that point, I still wanted to play AFL. And then a year after I was training, I had my first amateur fight. I was 16 at the time, and the guy I fought, he was 24. Not many expectations at all, just went in to see how it was, give it a crack. Ended up winning that fight, second round, head kick KO. And that's when the spark ignited. The way the fight went, I think had a big part to do with why I wanted to fight MMA. You know, getting a head kick knockout my first fight, just turned the guy to stone, and me and Dad were driving home after the fight. We were both just super excited. And I just said to Dad, I said, I want to fight in the UFC. And he said, all right, let's do it then. It's going to be hard, but we've got to put in the work. And me and Dad are still together today. He's still my head coach. Gave up footy that year. Never went back, and never looked back.
Don't hesitate. Good. Good.
Me and Dad have always been, stuck together like glue. He's always, wherever I've gone, he's always supported me. Through my footy career, I said I want to be an AFL player. He said, all right, you've got to put in the hard work, and he was my coach through my AFL career. He'd help me outside of training as well. And the same with MMA. As soon as I got into it, he was always there in my corner for my first fight. So 19 fights, he's been in my corner 19 times, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Get your jumps higher.
I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I just want to, make Dad proud. And when you're fighting to do that, I'm going to do my best. So.
Sometimes it breaks my heart, the things I say to him. But it has to, a coach has to be a coach, and I'm sure every coach in the world does that.
The way we've made it work is by, distinguishing the dad from the coach. I think a lot of teams the same as us don't do that, and that's why they fall apart.
I'm very privileged to have a son like him, and for him to want me to be involved in this is, what more could you want as a parent?
People ask me, do I have an idol in MMA? Yeah, I've got idols in MMA, high-level fighters I look up to. But when it comes to, values and just being the best that you can be, and just wanting to make someone proud, it's all my dad. He's definitely my idol. If I can be half the man, half the dad that he is when I'm older, I'll be successful no matter what I do. Nicknamed the Celtic Kid. It's a bit unique. We didn't want it the old generic, like the monster or anything like that. We wanted something that people were gonna, they hear it and they know it's you. And at the time, my great-grandmother passed away, and she'd put together an ancestry book, followed our family's history all the way back, and then we're going through it, and our family comes from Scotland, so we wanted to throw the Celtic in there. And at the time, I was 16 years old, so I was only a kid, so we thought, the Celtic Kid, and it just stuck from there. The announcer started using it, and and then it's led on from there, and now people know me as the Celtic Kid. 12 months, I want to start breaking into that top 10 in the division. I'm not looking to sprint. Everyone, all the guys with experience, the older guys always say, treat it as a marathon, not a sprint. So that's what I'm doing. I want to be the Australian, the guy. When someone mentions UFC in Australia, they think Jake Matthews straight away. I'm happy. I love what I do. I love my job. So that to me is living the dream. It's not. I don't care about having all these fancy, materialistic stuff. That's nice, and that comes with it. But for me, it's just about the lifestyle, being surrounded by good people. And that to me, that's the dream for me. So.
Has just begun, and it's so nice to meet me.